Sometimes as a pastor, you become very, very discouraged. And I got really discouraged, and I often wondered, who prayed for me? Who prayed for me? And I don't have Christians from the third generation, no Christians, okay? And I wondered, who prayed for me? Who prayed for me to get here? Because I believed somebody had to pray for me. And I always wondered that question, and I got really discouraged in ministry. I wanted to quit about 3 years ago. So I went up to Kirkland Lake, and I just stayed at my friend's house who used to be a drug dealer with me, but he's a saved man too. And we were together, and I was just asking God, who prayed for me, and how big are you, God? Because I just don't feel like I'm doing anything. I don't know if you ever got like that. And I went to this little church the next day, sat down in this little church, and then all of a sudden the preacher saying, I want to preach to you how big God is. And I'm, how big God is? And I'm asking this question, and said, this guy knows my testimony around town of like, so he says, he finds out I'm in the congregation. He says, I want to end my sermon on how big God is with this guy's testimony, which is what I'm sharing. I said, oh boy, I don't want to do that. I'm so discouraged. So I go up, I give my testimony, and everything, you know, and I sit down, it's all cool. But then I'm sitting down, this little old lady in front of me, Jim, turns around and looks me in the eye and says to me, this is what she says, 35 years ago, when I saw that in the paper, that you froze in a snowbank, I started to pray for you. And I always wondered whatever happened to that boy who froze in the snowbank. And now I know. And tears started coming. I just grabbed her, and she grabbed me, and God whispered in my ear. And he said, do you see how big I am?